What's going on YouTube? Welcome to today's video. We're going to be showing you what sports science research actually looks like when you're performing these studies. So I'm a part of a case study. I am an N=1 type study. So we're going to be tracking how my body fat adjusts over this whole contest prep when I'm competing in October, November. We're in April right now, and we're going to be seeing my body fat percentage. We're going to be doing ultrasound on my muscles, and we're also going to be doing pretty much a total of 9 tests every month and seeing how those change over time. Metabolic rate we're going to be watching as well. So we're at Lehman College. I'm going to be showing you how research is going to be conducted, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. So we met up with the researcher, and then we got into doing everything. First we started off with a biopsy. So I think specific to this research, I think there's been 2 or 3 studies similar to it. A natural bodybuilder going into contest prep and taking kind of tests at 30-day intervals. With this one, I think that we're kind of unique in that we are using a ultrasound system. So we're pretty much getting a view of a cross-section of the muscle, the bone and everything. We're just seeing how big the muscle is. We're tracking that kind of measurement as well. So we have it in millimeters. So as you can see right here. We also did the thigh and the tricep. Then we went inside, we went into just the normal things. So heart rate, which is actually down significantly this week. We'll be showing you all the data points. So we did heart rate, we did blood pressure. Both of those are starting to move down when I've only lost like 5 pounds or so. We also tested my resting BMR. So put on a mask and then just sat there 15 minutes, laid back and just relaxed there without falling asleep, which is the tough part. So we did those, got those numbers. We also did a jump test. The best vertical jump in my life has been like 24 inches. So we did a jump test, but my numbers aren't too high, but it's all gonna be relative, seeing how they change throughout. We also did a BIA, so an in-body scan. This is a pretty nice in-body scan compared to, I think it's many $1,000s, but there's different levels of in-body scans. I think the one at Rutgers that I used to use was like in-body 550. This is the in-body 740, something like that. So it's pretty accurate. Got tested today at 8.6%, and I've actually increased my muscle mass since the first month. Also, I think a confounder, in my opinion, I was doing a strength block when we did the first set of measurements, and now I'm in a hypertrophy phase. So a little more high volume training, which is apparently muscles are recovering more throughout, which means they're usually in a recovery state, they're gonna be a little bit inflamed. So we'll see how things even out over time. Some of the other things we did, it took us a little bit of time, but I think it's a dynamometer. So we're now gonna see how strong my quad is and how much weaker it gets throughout. So I'm gonna be pretty much pushing against this, but it's not really gonna move. So we're just gonna see how much. I shouldn't have done that, but we're gonna see how much force. And then over time, as I get leaner, if there's less force that I'm able to give out, so. Which we hooked it up to my right quad, and then we just saw pretty much how much force I could kind of exert. So those are pretty much the main tests. Amon, did I miss any?
No, I don't think you did.
Body fat calipers. We also did a caliper meeting. There. We also have on my thigh many tattoos. So we took different readings of kind of the skinfold measurements. So we did skinfold BIA, and I forgot what else, but we did a couple different ways to track our body fat percentage. So a lot of fun today. I'm really excited to see once this whole thing is done and seeing how these numbers are changing over time. My metabolic rate, I think it decreased slightly or may have even increased, but small changes are being seen, but we're only on the 2nd test day. So we still got, I think like 6, 7, 8 of them. And then we're also gonna be doing a post-competition period as well, seeing how metabolic rate's gonna come back up over time with overfeeding. So hope you guys like this. Not a lot of people are able to show you kind of like how research is done. We just see like, oh, let me read this research, but it's kind of interesting, especially in my perspective, to see how imperfect it is sometimes. So coming in here, we did the quad measurement, and like sometimes I may have not been exerting as much force just mentally. So it's kind of a snapshot, but we're taking consistent snapshots, and we're just gonna look at the trends, kind of like what we do in terms of coaching and everything else. So hope you guys like this video to get a little bit of insight in how research is conducted. We'll be doing this probably another 30 days or do them every 2 months. And we'll see you guys in that next video. So leave a like, leave a comment, and we'll see you in the next video. Keep it flexible. I'm out.
2, 1, 0. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.